Morning and welcome to Peter Dinklage Gets So Much Pussy, the only show on television where we talk about the actor Peter Dinklage and how much pussy he gets. Let's pick up with where we left off last week. Peter Dinklage gets so much pussy.
So much pussy.
Now, there was a little study that was actually just read about this at the University of Mexico. Scientists took a sample from a large portion of different types of cocksmiths, and what they found was they came out with this equation that age multiplied by 100, subtract 3, multiplied by itself, and that's how much pussy Peter Dinklage gets.
Well, isn't that fascinating?
I thought so.
That's very interesting. You know, it's interesting, if you do that equation through, you're going to wind up with the same number no matter what your age is, and that number actually shows that Peter Dinklage gets about 40 times his body weight in pussy. That is 20 times the body weight of an average normal man.
I'm not comfortable with math, but that sounds like a
a
pretty
lot.
large amount,
A
right?
lot of pussy.
I've heard that if you fill a swimming pool with the amount of pussy that Peter Dinklage gets, it would be filled with pussy, but you probably would not want to swim in it.
I hadn't heard that. That's new to me. On a similar note, while we're sharing factoids, whales eat about 2 tons of krill every day, right? Do you see where I'm going with this?
Oh, yeah, back to the pussy.
Back to the pussy, yeah.
I wonder, at what point does this get to be a problem? At what point should we start doing a better job tracking the amount of pussy we have and how much is going to him?
I'll answer that directly, right now. Right now. We're already too late. Peter, we're running out of pussy.
Let's talk more about how much pussy that Peter Dinklage got after the movie Elf compared to how much he's getting now that Game of Thrones has become a sensation.
I'm so happy you brought that up. I brought in some charts, actually. And if we can go to the bar graphs. According to the bar graph, we can see that looks like Peter Dinklage's carnal activity has increased by about 600% between Elf and Game of Thrones.
Now, the second bar there, what does that actually represent?
So that second graph there, that actually demonstrates is it's graphing the amount of pussy Peter Dinklage gets against the annual gross income of a Goldman Sachs employee. And I have no idea what it means, but it's a f***ing shit ton of pussy.
Have you ever met him?
No, but Game of Thrones is my favorite show right now.
It's so good, right?
It's really
Mine
good.
too, yeah. I had an idea for a new tagline. What if they called it like Game of Thrones, Winter is coming, ... and so is Peter Dinklage.
It's terrible, but it's accurate.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah.
Can we go to a clip?
I'm not your toady, and I'm not your friend.
Though I would treasure your friendship, I'm mainly interested in your facility with murder. And if the day ever comes when you're tempted to sell me out, remember this. Whatever their price, I'll beat it. I like living.
Wow. Oh, wow. That guy must get so much pussy.
So much f***ing pussy.
Well, we're about out of time this week. Please join us again next week when we're going to talk more about Peter Dinklage, his acting training, and also his work in the theater. I'm just kidding. We're going to talk more about how much pussy he gets. See you next week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
You fooled me. Gotcha. It's not a show.